Oh man, that was just like two 80s miss, and then the two 50s hit him, and I don't know. I shouldn't have risked that. I knew the soldier javelin, but the thing is, the only thing that would have killed him are those two. All the other javelins weren't strong enough to kill him. So like exactly those two had to hit him. So I don't know. Still probably not worth it, but whatever. I went for it. Didn't work out. Oh well. You can stay there. So normally, yeah, like I said, one of those 80s hits, but no, don't crit. Man, we are lucky today, huh? That crit's actually bad because it just takes a kill from Lancer Allen. Oh well. Can you get to... Is this dangerous? Maybe not. Let's do this. Maybe we can still get them both a kill. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And nobody can get to him, right, if I do that? Yeah. Okay, do that. Oh, he just kills. God damn it, Marcus, what is your problem? Oh man, damn, that sucks. I shouldn't have gone for that. I was trying to have like a run where I like keep everyone alive, and I was like, I wanted to keep Trek alive too, so I decided to still go for it. And nah, the right play there was 100% to just cut our losses, back up with Roy, and probably just sacrifice Zealot and Trek, but I didn't want to do that. But that shows you how like tight a lot of these chapters are. Like, just by missing two, I mean, the chances of missing two 80% has got to be like quite low, right? But it can happen, and if it does, it just like, that's why chapter 7's so hard. Like, even if you come up with this strat where it's like, okay, this is, you know, it can all fall apart in like a matter of seconds. Ooh, that's not very good. That's not very good at all. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Perfect. Not super exciting damage, but assuming you kill, yeah. Too strong, Marcus. Too strong. That's fine. Technically if I miss I could die, but we're living life on the edge today. Three Hopes Iron Man. Isn't Three Hopes the like Dynasty Warriors one that just came out? Can you lose characters in that game? I have not played it or seen anybody play it, so I really don't know. Who's a vulnerary? You have vulnerary. Oh, can you do it so that like when a character dies, they die forever? Oh, we should Iron Man that game. That'd be dope. Oh, that sounds sweet. Stop critting, Marcus! Oh my god, today is just not my day. I guess this doesn't really matter because nobody's dying, but Jesus, Marcus, the kills are not for you, buddy. Oh man. Marcus is so greedy. I guess as long as somebody doesn't die, it doesn't really matter, but... Well, I'd rather him not attack Lance, but I guess it's fine. Marcus out for blood. Alright, Lance, big level up, buddy. Yeah, yep, that qualifies. That does in fact qualify. Alright, Alan. Okay, that was less good. That one was not quite as good. Those crit manips were smart. I manipulated the RNG. We're actually saving a turn here by those crit manipulations. We're speedrunning the game. I'm gonna hope to get on the games done quick or whatever that thing's called. Does anybody speedrun Fire Emblem 6? Can we speedrun this game? Sounds terrible. Ow. Doing a stream now. Yeah, so that's actually the reason I thought about it, because my friend linked me. They were doing some like super random Pokemon Emerald run yesterday that I watched a little bit of. It was really weird. I like speedrunning. I think it's cool. It's probably not something I'd ever want to do. Although I want to say that it's tedious, but like I do this, so this is definitely tedious. But I don't know. I do think it's cool though. You turn auto cursor off. It's really important for building support. You can just turn off the Oh, you can like turn off everything. That sounds awful. What is this? Unit animation? I think this just makes everything blue, right? Oh, it makes all the units into blue. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's... Seeing, like, blue Marcus is strange. I didn't know that was an option. Visual Firm Speedrunners, my thing. Yeah, I remember watching... I think I watched a guy do it once. I think they like, manipulate the RNG and stuff. I don't know, it didn't seem... Didn't seem that exciting to me. Oh, another 80% you say. Great. You gotta love it. Okay, let me turn off the colors. Even though it is actually interesting to see the characters in blue. Push my glitch? Yeah, I know they do that stuff. To me, like... So the reason that I didn't think it was that exciting is because, like... I think what's cool about Iron Man's is that, like... There's a lot of decisions to be made throughout. Obviously, you can train different characters as well. But you don't just do the same thing over and over again, even though it is similar. Is this thing in the Fogware chapter or something like that? Yeah, I know the... Yeah, I think you're right. I think the FE6 or FE7 one has to do with that. But, like... Because they manipulate the RNG, it's always the same thing over and over again. Like, not that it's fun to have two 80% miss and then your whole run to crash, but, like... I don't know... When you do an Iron Man, or when you do, like, other speedruns, you have to, like, react to, like, the enemies and stuff, but to me, the Fire Emblem speedrun always just seemed like... Because everything's RNG manipulated, there's no, like, room for... What's the word? Improvising, I guess? That's what I always thought was cool about, the, like, Pokemon speedruns, because even though they are pretty set in what they do, too... There's still a bit more like if something doesn't get the right percentage or something misses, like you still have to, you know, like improvise. Just speed up right, yeah. Yep. No, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe there is a lot more improvising in it. I've never watched an entire speedrun. I usually get kind of bored watching. But, Alright, thanks, Wheelie. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Hopefully it'll go better. But, at least in my experience from what I've seen, it always seems to be like that. And I think that's, like, less exciting as a player. But, I don't know. Okay, so... It's rescue and then drop, so you have to... Oh, I actually probably could have weakened this guy, but whatever. So let's go... Rescue, and then we go... Take and drop. I guess just javelin this guy, why not? And it just, I don't know, to me it also doesn't seem like... I think that Fire Emblem speedrunning is a lot more in the, like, planning stage of it, because it seems like when you see somebody speedrun, like, Castlevania or something, right? Like, it has a lot, or like Elden Ring or something. Like, there's a lot of inputs that they have to continuously... like keep up with and like know enemy like RNG and how to dodge stuff and all that kind of stuff. But with Fire Emblem, like the actual gameplay of Fire Emblem is just moving around a map with a cursor and moving characters to places. So it's not like, I don't know, once you figure that out, there isn't a lot else to it, I guess. Hey, Deke. Okay, so let's chuck a javelin at this guy. Get our Armor Slayer. The Armor Slayer's like actually busted in this game. Yeah, it's fine. It's funny because the hammer is so awful in this game, but the Armor Slayer is so strong in this game. Honestly, just swords in general are like way better in this game than they are in FE6 or FE8. Or I mean FE7, this is FE6. You also have a hand axe? Yeah. Can we kill one of the hand axe guys? That would be nice. Mercy from. Oh, are there some of them that run without manipulations? If one ever ran like without manipulation, that might be interesting to me, but yeah, and don't get me wrong, I do think that's cool, like routing and figuring out like the best route, and you know, I do think that that's interesting. It's just that I don't know, when you actually watch it unfold, like you watch it once and you're like that was cool, and then the next route or the next playthrough is just gonna be the same. Like I don't know. I just feel like there's not much room for like player improvisation. Oh, you just like can't do it. Okay, that makes sense. I suppose it would make sense to not do something if it's unable to be done. You're probably right. I think the only one that I watched was a little bit of the Fire Emblem 7 one, and then when I saw that he was like manipulating to like crit the boss and stuff, I was like, oh, I kind of don't care now. Because it becomes like it's almost like you're not playing Fire Emblem anymore if you're like manipulating. Like, not that they shouldn't be doing that or that's wrong, or I have no idea, but it almost to me feels like you're not even like playing the game anymore, right? It's just like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, like it's like a math problem or something. It's just once you've solved it, that's it. Like there's no room to actually like play a game, you know? I don't know. Because it's always going to be the same. Like, if you RNG manipulate something, it's always going to be the same every single time you play it, so... Okay, let's drop Shanna. I'm assuming you kill, yeah. See if we can't get some good damage on this guy. Oh, Lance! Let's go! What you said? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't like begrudge anybody for enjoying it or for doing it. But again, like, the reason I think the Pokemon stuff is cool is because it's not RNG manipulated, so it is still up to the player. And there's even a lot of knowledge that goes into that, where it's like, okay, what's the percentage of, you know, Bubble Beam on Lieutenant Surge's, you know, like, whatever. And you have to kind of know that and then weigh out possibilities and... Now, obviously, the nice thing about that run is that you never get super pissed because RNG has messed you up, which is nice. It just, I think, makes it less interesting. Hello, what's up, Ezreal-san? How's it going? Ooh, little one crit? Little one crit from both the boys. Oh, I guess I can make this attempt 2 and not attempt 69. Because it is actually attempt 2. And I had a streak there where I was like... I feel like I was doing Fire Emblem 6 really well. And my last, like, couple of attempts have, like, fallen flat. In fact, I haven't completed a... Because Yeah, because we did Fire Emblem 8, which we completed, but then I did Fire Emblem 7, which we failed because Jafar had bad AI, and then Fire Emblem 6 I failed because I messed everything up, and then Roy died, and then we failed Radiant Dawn a whole bunch, and then I just failed the run of this. So actually, lately my all my playthroughs have been really flat. We got to complete a run, man. This has been rough. Just woke up. Well, good morning, then. We gotta get a win for this stream. The only game I can beat anymore is Sacred Stones. $59%. Love to see it. Very nice. Was it she needs Sophia? That is true. Our Sophia was not only bad, but she was dead last time, and that was definitely a problem. I agree. My plan was because Radiant Dawn was going so poorly that I was going to go back to this game, get a nice run, complete the game, then we'd go back to Radiant Dawn. And then we missed some 80% and died, so hopefully we can get a decent run this time. We'll see. And then I think we'll probably go back to Radiant Dawn next again. I really wanna complete a run in Radiant Dawn. That's my goal. I do Path of Radiance too. I've only ever done one run of Path of Radiance Maniac, so we could try that at some point too. Just run FE5? Oh, you know, actually, now that you mentioned that, I talked about all the runs that we failed. We also failed a run of Fire Emblem 5. Thank you for reminding me of that. So actually, oh wow, so actually we've done, so since I came back, like a couple months ago, we completed FE8, and then what? And then we lost FE7, lost FE6, lost FE5, lost Radiant Dawn, and then lost FE6 again. Wow. Yeah, it's actually worse than I even thought. It's been rough sledding here, boys. Xavier too. Oh god. I mean, to be fair, that Fire Emblem 5 run did make it all the way to the final chapter. It's just, that final chapter was a nightmare. As it normally is. Alan with the 80%, please, my friend! My goodness. I'm gonna have nightmares about 83%. It's always 83%, you know? Something for use Florina again. I mean, Florina did kill, who did she kill? Was it Lloyd? Or was it Linus? Can't remember. The greatest. Oh no, please. Okay. I was like, I'm like half paying attention. We just need to complete something. I don't even care what game it is. I should really go back and just play Sacred Stones again. Just something to make me feel better about our playthroughs, because this has been unfortunate. Not amazing. What can you do? That is amazing. Lloyd. And Jeffrey. Yeah, I do remember her dying right after she did it. I remember that. But she did kill Lloyd, which is probably the only time I'll ever see Flurina do anything on that final chapter, so... I was pretty proud of that. I should have clipped that. Oh man, that'd be sweet. That should be my my follower. Whenever somebody follows, we should have a clip of Flurina killing Lloyd. But it was great too because it was like really crappy Flurina that we like promoted at level 10 or whatever. It's great. Good times. Lance only has an iron sword. Oh god, 2 crit. I don't like 2 crit. Scares me. Doesn't need a server? Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna be jacked Flurina. Alright, let's kill this guy. Lance is the one that actually got the good level up straight. Yeah, he's 10 speed already. I don't mind one of the calves, like, getting really good level ups. Visible confusion. It is weird that the other cav is the one that starts with the Iron Lance, and not Lance. I mean, he does start with the Javelin, which is the better Lance, but... I don't understand. Oh, let's go, Flurina. I like that she's dealing 3 damage. Does she have, like, max strength? She's gotta have, like, cap strength to be able to do 3 damage, right? Wait, that means that she's S with swords? Why would Flurina ever be S with swords? That's great. Flurina S swords is so weird. I kind of love it. Have strength and S swords. Classic Flurina. I'm gonna say to have fun. I would love to see her stats. Obviously she has 50 health, we know that, but yes, I would love to see her stats. Just busted Flurina. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be moving Shanna. Oh, whatever. We want to build support anyway, so we're gonna be here for a minute. I need to go get the Armor Slayer. Give me Mr. Armor Slayer. And then, yeah, we'll just build support a little bit more and give Geek the Armor Slayer. I think this boss is actually kind of annoying. There's a lot of bosses in this game that aren't... They're not too bad, but I don't know, they're kind of annoying. Okay. Alright, let me see. Curse it all! Oh, wow. She's only has 13 defense. That's great. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm not looking. What did Deke get? Wait, I'm gonna watch the stream because I'm curious what Deke just got plus in. Can heal him. HP, strength, skill. Okay, that's a very Deke level up. Wow, she's busted. Oh, she has the boots too. Wait, does she have 2 body rings? Can you get 2 body rings in that game? I didn't even know that. I like that she still only has 9 constitution after the 2 body rings. Yeah, they do Pegasus Knights so dirty when it comes to combat. Bye, Rud. Yeah, I didn't even know you could get 2 body rings in that game. Oh, reliable Deke. Good old Deke. And 23. All right. We can also actually the Marcus Roy support is also useful for. So he no longer gets weighed down by an iron lance. That's funny. Oh, what an achievement! that's that's honestly why I hate Pegasus Knight so much. He's in the pen chapter. Oh really? I feel like I only ever get 1. That's weird. I know there's the one in the pen chapter. I think that's the one that I get. I think I don't get the one on the Ostia defense chapter. Is it like a random pickup or something? I don't know why I don't get it. I actually like body rings quite a bit. That's why I don't like. I remember watching this video once where this guy was talking about, I think he was talking about Pegasus Knights, and he was talking about Shanna, and he was like comparing her to Lance, and statistically they seem fairly comparable, but like, he like never talked about their constitution, and I was like, yeah, but Shanna gets weighed down by like everything, and Lance doesn't. So like, I don't know if I agree with your point here, bud, but I don't know. Okay, get him a javelin. Oh, I actually should have given him that sword too, but whatever. It's fine. Ostia. Am I thinking of the right one? Oh, is there... That's... The Defend Ostia one's the one where you fight the mercenaries, right? With all the, like, sword reavers. It's the one where you get, Isadora. Or am I thinking of a different chapter? Is there, like, a chest on the bottom right that I never get? Is that where it is? I couldn't carry Hector anymore. Am I in danger here? 11... Nah, we're good. That's funny. That's actually one of the reasons that I don't like Isadora very much. And actually Echidna has the same problem in this game where like, like every axe weighs down Echidna and like every lance weighs down Isadora. Oh, Dennings. Okay. So that's like late. Okay. That's why I was thinking of the one where you get Isadora and you fight like the mercenary group with Heath and stuff. Oh, okay. So I think I actually do get that one. It's just so late that I usually don't bother with it. I usually sell it, I think. That makes sense. Okay, let's start here. Although we all know how consistent 80% are, but okay, looks like we're good. I like to start with the more dangerous stuff so you can kind of work around it with your other units. I think that's a pretty good rule of thumb for going about chapters. You start with the dangerous stuff so you know if it misses and you can like go about it with the rest of your units. Okay, can we maybe combine here to kill this guy? The battle rings in the sand. Well, actually, that's the one I usually get. I think it's the Denning chapter one. Usually the way that I do the Denning chapter is really like cheesy, so I usually don't get that one. But the one in the sand actually I usually get, because I usually look up all the sand locations and get all the items. I actually think if you're training any like Pegasus Knights, getting the body ring is like extremely important. Kill mages on 19x. I mean, that is what most like Pegasus Knights are good at. Can somebody damage this guy? Wade, can you whack this guy? Wade! We talked about this. Forrest, can you whack this guy? Thank you. Is 19x the one with the one that the guy that gets rid of all the magic? Okay, I do need somebody to stand over there so that... Oh my god, Alan doesn't double a soldier. What? Why does this soldier have 5 speed? What world am I living in? Oh my god. I actually don't double the soldier. This is kind of dangerous actually, because if I miss... This is actually quite bad. But Boars doesn't get doubled, so I think we're okay. So I think what I'm going to do is just this, and then I'll heal. Wow, that's insane. I'm shocked that Alan can't double a soldier. That's just... I guess he hasn't gotten his speed level up yet, so... Oh, he sells a sword. Oh, thank God. Okay. The checks are complete. Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, 19. I don't think I've ever gone to that one. At least not. I have in like normal, but I don't think I've ever done it in like an Iron Man. My units are never strong enough. Yeah, it just depends. Like, it depends on how many levels you can get them. I find that it's really important on like Farina if you want to train her, because she starts with kind of low speed, but like with Florina and Fiora and stuff, they can usually get enough on their own naturally to not have to worry about it too much. You need level 7 Nils? Oh really? That's weird. It's truly obtuse, it is. That's so weird. The hell? Yeah, that chapter is... I never bother with that chapter. I think I've been there like once. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then I never bothered doing it ever again. I should just kill Kashina? Yeah. It's just I never have like strong enough units at that point to do it. And plus on hard, the Oh my god, Alan, what is your problem? What, Alan? What is the deal with Alan today? Oh my god, he's missed like 80% since we started playing. That's insane. Okay, I'm gonna up this by 3. I think there's another 80% in that. Holy shit, my man is out here. Good lord. My goodness. Plus, yeah, and on hard mode, the enemies that come around Kashuna are like really hard. And when Kashuna leaves, they start moving. They're like really strong silver bow snipers, so I'm usually pretty sketchy about getting too close to him. History chapter is Mage's Farm. That is true. That is really nice. I usually do that with Heath. But if you really want to train Farina, you can 100% do it with Farina. I usually do it with like Barrier Heath. Use that chapter to train him. Yeah, that's another thing. Is if you do arena, like the arena spam stuff, and yeah, supports as well, it could be a lot easier. A thief that had broken programming? Oh, what did he do? I couldn't even tell you what chapter 19XX looks like, to be completely honest. Because like I said, I think I've been there like once in all of my playing of Fire Emblem. Okay, speed's not bad. We missed another close to 80%. But that just seems to be par for the course for this playthrough. Okay, well, someone needs to help Deke. Do you have Vulnerine? No. Should be good now, right? You don't die with 16. Yeah, I got plenty of defense. So... let's heal Lance. That seems useful. Free experience. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's strange. Technically, you can go, speed... ah, damn. Technically, you can go infinite with, Matthew on the first chapter of, what do you call it? Hector Hard Mode, if you just keep stealing back and forth with the thief. But obviously, that's boring and tedious. But yeah, that's weird. I wonder why it's like that. Here's Shen. You wanna fight that guy? Do the steal level. Well, how many levels do you do though? So what I usually do when I do an Iron Man is, while Hector's like fighting everybody in the middle room, I'll steal back and forth, just for a little extra experience. But technically, you could, like I said, get him like all the way to 20 right there. Do you do him all the way, or do you just do like a couple levels, or? Ooh, wow, we're just getting natural support here. I don't gotta build nothing. These two just like each other. So deal with that. Oh, Marcus should have been hurt. I actually like giving Matthew a little bit of experience in that game because normally I don't care. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that. You can't go infinite. You are correct. I think on hard mode you might be able to do 2, but yeah, you're right. I actually like doing that a bit because normally I don't care what the Thieves stats are, but Matthew actually has to get to like, I think it's like 14 speed. It's like either 14 or 15 so that he can steal the silver card on the first Kashuna chapter. So there's actually a decent amount of reason I think to grind that a little bit, at least to get the 1 or 2 speed before you can't steal anymore. You're right. I forgot that once you get to the Roy, what can you do? Nobody ever asked what Roy can do. That's fun, especially if you get strength. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not infinite. I usually only do it for a little bit, and then I stop, so I forgot that... Yeah, Ezra-san's right. You can only do it until you get the 1 experience level, or 1 speed level up. Okay, I actually can't get attacked. But I do think getting that 1 speed is really important, or that 1 level for him. Because again, you do have to get to a certain amount of... And the chances of your Matthew seeing combat is pretty small. In fact, I always tend to forget to get him to the right amount of speed, and then on the Kashuna chapter, I always have to like give him a sniper kill or something because I'm like, ah, shit, I didn't give him enough experience. And honestly, I used to think that the silver card in that game is really important. And I think the silver card in this game is extremely important, but I actually don't think... The silver card in Fire Emblem 7, I think, is pretty unimportant, to be honest, because there's no point where you, like, buy a bunch of stat boosters or whatever. So I actually don't think it's that crucial, but you can buy a lot of physics really early, which is really nice. So I do think it's worth it, but it's not as important as it is in this game, I don't think. Let's not let him get a lift ticket. Unless I can just kill... Well, that's pretty good. Groven's like silver in killer. Yeah, that's the thing. But eventually you get so much money that I think it's kind of redundant. Like in this game, I think the Seraph Robe shop, or the Angelic Robe shop, I think it's called Angelic Robe in this game, is important enough to get all your money. And also killer weapons are so important in this game. But in Fire Emblem 7, I don't know, I do think it's worth it because for a while you don't have a ton of money, and I think the ability to buy, like I said, physics from secret shops early is really useful. But yeah, there's no reason to have like a lot of money in that game, so it's not that useful in the end. Alan with the miss. That's all Alan does is miss with every weapon. Every weapon type. Yeah, in this game it's like so useful. $107K at Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what I mean. You just eventually you'll have the money. Again, I think that the silver card is useful for that period of the game where Helen hit something, for the love of God. I do think that there is a point in that game where you don't have very much money, and it is useful for that like time period. But yeah, eventually you'll get to the point where you just have so much money that it doesn't matter. But it is, I mean, it is still free. Like, you may as well steal it. Like, why not? Alright, Alan. This is almost an 80%. Thank you. Jesus. Fishing Alan for Wade. Yeah, I need better hits, so I'm gonna start using Wade over Alan. Honestly, God, he's been so bad. Running everybody. Yeah, for sure. I mean, money definitely has its place. It's never, like, bad to have excess money, that's for sure, but... How about those levels? Yeah, our Alan has not started the game great, I won't lie. Our Lance is a lot better, but... He did get speed, I think, on his last level up, so at least that's good. He is also, I think, 2 levels lower than Alan, or than Lance, yeah. Although our Lance is quite a bit better. That is for sure. Oh, shoot, usually I use Deke. Oh, man, let's go get Deke. God damn it. I just realized that I sent the guy with the Armor Slayer way out there. Wait, Deke, come back! Maybe V6 had more than one music track? That would be nice, yes, I agree. It is kind of samey, huh? Okay, we got another speed. War skill doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence, but... Two notes at most. Just keeps repeating over and over again. Do-do, 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 do-do. That's my problem, there's too many notes. Oh, whoa, whoa! Spec SM87, thank you for the raid, just raided. What is up, what is up? Use Wendy, use Wendy, use Wendy. What's up, guys, how's it going? We don't have Wendy yet, unfortunately. We could use Wendy. That's never a disaster. Early footage from 7. FE5 number 2? That'd be weird. What's up? What's up? Thanks for the raid, man. Hello, hello. Oh, was it good? I wasn't even looking. Our Lance is really good, to be fair. Oh, it doesn't look like it was very good. Welcome to our second attempt at this game, at least in the current. I appreciate the raid. And Ryan Flood followed. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Your second favorite Fire Emblem? I do like Fire Emblem 6 a lot too. Well, this one's going fine. The last one, we had some problems with Chapter 7, as can happen. So we're restarting. But this one, nobody's died yet. We are only on, like, Chapter 2 or whatever, so... Can't complain yet. Yeah, I like FE6 a lot. This is probably my favorite, at least in GBA games, to run. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. Chapter 7 is the one right after Sue. So you do the Sue one, and then it's the one with how do I explain it? It's the one with Zealot and Trek, and then Alan. Or no, sorry. You guys were saying Alien, so I said Alan. No, what is his name? That other guy. The other Cav in the game. Oh, thanks for the follow spec. I appreciate it. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Fred, no, not Fred. What is this? Noah. It's Noah is the other Cavalier. Oh, I'm so stupid. I keep reading Alan as Alien. Sorry, I'm being dumb. I need to go see the eye doctor, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, our Alan has, I think, 4 skill right now, which is not spectacular, I won't lie. Noah, thank you, Azrael. Sorry, I'm not good at doing 2 things at once. I'm way too distracted by our wonderful raid. Yeah, I think our Alan still has base skill, which he really likes to do. He does have 4 skill. Thankfully we do have B support right now with Lance, so he has a little bit better hit than he should, but... Where's Walt? Walt's okay. Walt's, where's Walt? He's right here. He's hanging out. He's chilling. We're currently trying to get Deke over by our main army because he has our Armor Slayer. And I'm gonna need it in a bit here. Reading is hard. That is very true. Feed the Walt. We could feed Walt. He's not been fed thus far, but... Is Walt gonna do great things for us if we feed him, do you think? Move up, Walt. Okay, Lance just got hit by a big axe, so that's not great. Alright, one way to hit is to just crit people. That way you don't have to worry about hit rate. That's nice. And we got skill and speed. That's pretty good. Cannot deny that. Okay, let's get ready with Chad. I don't think that Walt's going to be able to do much in the rest of this chapter, because I think he's going to deal 0 damage to these knights. Maybe next chapter. Ellen heard us talking shit. He knows, dude. He feels self-conscious. You know, I was about to read out what you just said and believe you, and then I read your second comment, and now I don't know. I mean, there is a character in Fire Emblem 5 named Fred, so I feel like it's not that crazy to name a character Fred, but now I'm not sure. I feel like I don't believe you for some reason. Okay, alright. It does seem weird to name your main character Fred, but... I don't know. Honestly, if you just come in here and said... If you had just said that first thing, and then I said, wow, that's interesting, and you went, yeah, isn't it interesting? I probably would have told other people that non-fact. Perfect. See, that one I know is a fact. And that is accurate. Chapter 19XX is bullshit, and getting to Chapter 19XX is also bullshit. He just has... Yeah, but he doesn't move, so... Should be okay. Heal them. Maybe I'm just too trusting of people. Now, 99% will probably hit, but you never know. Where is Marcus these days? There he is. He just gets a lance in his chest. He's chilling though. Alright, I'll probably have to kill this boss. Sometimes I like to do it with Lou, but that's pretty dangerous. And usually not that good actually. Beautiful feels right information if you lead with fun fact. That is very true. Well, because then it just sounds like a fact specifically that they know. Like, isn't this a fun fact? Club Quads, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It is meant to be international equivalent of Gaiden. Oh, interesting. Is that true? I feel like I really want to believe you, but now I don't know. The DNA of the soul. We're getting deep here. Oh, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Alright, Deke, you just need to hit one of these. That's perfect. That's what I was asking for. Cannot complain. Not a great level up, I won't lie, but you know. So we're already B with them, right? Wait, who has support? Oh, Marcus and Rob. That's actually not bad. Zippy 2, battle theme for the arena. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it is kind of, because they... Yeah, interesting. Wait, is MGR Metal Gear Rising, or am I way off on that? Still a little bit of support here. These is a console slash story element. Oh, interesting. Okay. I have not played Metal Gear Rising. I actually own it. It's still in the shrink wrap for the 360. I always meant to play it, but I never got around to it. One day. It's riveting gameplay, I know. Alright, that should be fine. Did we do any supports? Probably not. Okay. We just want to get them to A before Chapter 7. I think we're good, right? I got the chest. Yeah. Okay, we got through the chapter. So this chapter I actually think is one of the more difficult in the game as well. Mostly because these calves are ridiculously strong. They'll have like 10 speed and 30 health and like 9 defense. But we have Marcus, so we're going to be using him quite a bit here. Does he have a vulnerary? I always forget to give him a vulnerary. Alright, we'll get him one next turn. Yeah, Lance has one. We want to make sure he has one. That is important. Being a Dragon Killing Tome in FE4, Naga is not effective against Grima. Oh, interesting. Is that just... See, I'm still doubting, though, if that's true, because you said fun fact. I've been led to believe that fun facts are not always correct. Stupid over-the-top plots video game I've ever seen. Well, that all sounds great to me. Okay, let's back up. Actually, I can just grab it. I did always want to play it. I just never got around to it. Maybe one day. It did always seem cool to me. Back up. I think we're good. We just want everyone to attack Marcus again. I haven't really played any of the Metal Gear games though, so I don't know. This is why actually getting the speed level up we got the last playthrough was so nice, because Marcus just needs 1 speed to actually be doubling these calves, but unfortunately our Marcus did not get that speed level up, so he can double nobody. But the Silver Lance is still good here. The prologue is meme, you know it's gonna be good. That is a good indication. Okay, so normally I like to wind up on that thicket after turn 1, but unfortunately we actually took more damage than I usually do, so I had to back up, so... But I want to keep getting damage on it. Okay, I didn't mean to wait. That was unfortunate, and my healer's all the way over here. So that was a mistake. Shoot, I was not supposed to do that. So, is there any way I can kill this guy? That's a good start. And also the animation's off. Is there any way I can kill him? That's not amazing, I won't lie. I mean, we should keep them in... Oh, Lance actually doubles. Oh, wow. Okay, let's kill this guy. Just reload everything except for the Falchians. Well, I mean, to be fair, that makes sense, right? Isn't that his whole thing? That you can only damage him with the Falchion? So he has only 6 defense? I don't love this, but... Seems like it's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, if you want to attack Wade, you can. I'm gonna put him here. And then I'm gonna come up here. I hope we're okay here. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, that's a good dodge. Good start to this turn. And that's a crit, even better. That's great. He's use both Falchions? What a badass. Ha! He did attack Wade. He took my bait. Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck up Wade. Little does he know that Wade likes it when he gets destroyed by nomads. But Marcus, thankfully we were able to divert enough of the enemies. Because if they all had attacked Marcus, he actually probably still would have died. But thankfully they didn't. And I still didn't move my healer over there because I'm stupid, so I can't heal Marcus. But we can surround this gentleman here, which is good. Or do I want Roy up there? You know, what's weird about this game is that the rapier actually doesn't deal... So speaking of what you're mentioning, that tome is effective against all dragons except for him, the rapier, which should be effective against nomads, is not in this game. Which is weird. How do we want to do this? What can Lance do? Maybe he'll crit again, you know, who knows? What kind of kinky he is. Here in Roy's Liberation Army, or whatever we're called, we don't kink shame. That's for sure. Nice. Oh, can Lou? Lou can't even get up there. Alan, can you help me out? All right, Alan. I know you keep missing, but this is your moment. Thank you. I love you, Alan. What am I gonna do about this guy? Do you get one shot? No. So I need something to deal 5 damage. That looks like 5 damage to me. Come on. Oh, if this misses, this is bad. Okay, well, that's bad. Shoot, maybe I should just heal. Wow, oh boy, this is really bad actually. Yeah, this is quite bad. You can deal 5? I actually don't think Marcus is dead. He has a sword. We actually might be okay here. Maybe? What can... Oh my god, he even doubles. Jesus. These nomads are so fast. So he deals 4 times 2. Okay. So the best we can do, unfortunately, is this. Yeah. There's no way we kill, right? There's no way Lou's strong enough. That does not look great. Okay, this is fine, actually. We're gonna whack this guy. We're supposed to, unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately Lou is not strong enough. Damn it, that was an unfortunate miss. We might be in a little bit of danger here. So I think Lance is in the most danger, but I think this guy won't be able to deal much because we have the supports. And Marcus doesn't die. Oh wait, Marcus does die. Yeah, Marcus just barely dies. Oh no. Okay, this guy might attack Roy though. Wait, does he double Roy? No. If he attacks Roy, we might be okay. Man, I should have moved the healer last turn. That was stupid of me. You double Lou? Okay, I'm gonna also... Oh, actually even better. How much speed do you have? 9, okay. I'm gonna give him Lou to attack as well, because maybe he'll attack one of them instead of attacking Marcus. Actually, even better... No, we can't do that. Alright, let's see how it goes. Hopefully Marcus doesn't die here. That would be really bad. Come on, you have so many juicy targets. Yes! And Lou doesn't die. Alright, we're okay. Ooh, that was sketchy. Because I'm pretty sure the Nomad can't get to anyone he can kill. Because a boar is sitting there. Yeah, we're fine. Clarine is, like, invincible for this chapter. Like, she literally can't die. Look where she's going. Yeah, Clarion can't die in this chapter, thankfully. Where are you going, woman? Okay, let's just kill this guy. Thankfully, the enemies get distracted by little boys in little robes. Otherwise, we would have been in some trouble there. But you can see how much harder this chapter is when you don't get the speed level up on Marcus. Because trying to kill these calves is so difficult, especially these nomads. Wow, 1 damage, Wool. Well, you did say you wanted to see Wool get some combat, so here we are. Let's go, Wool. Jesus, Shanna, can you deal some damage? The answer is no. How much do you deal? Oh man, if she would have hit, I actually would have been able to kill. I don't want you to kill, Lance. Alright, fine. Here, Lou, I found you another person to kill. Or not? Never mind. Little 86. I have seen so many 80 pluses missed today. It's like unreal how many have missed. I'm gonna make a compilation of all the 80% or higher missing today and put it on YouTube. It's just gonna be a loop of me crying behind it. That guy went all the way around Clarion. They're like playing like leapfrog with each other. What's going on here? Okay, let's finally heal Marcus. Seems like a good idea. Oh jeez, everybody's hurt. Does anyone have a vulnerary? Okay, good, you do. I do need to actually address these pirates so we don't lose that village, but I think we'll be okay. What's your movement? Well, he's just gonna go, like, around Clarion, so it should be fine. And we want Clarion to attack. Okay, Azrael, sounds good. Any differences part of the world is completely unchanged. That is true. That is a bit odd, right? It's the exact same landscape down to every part of it. Even the like pirate hangouts down there. Although I guess it's Pegasus Knights in Fire Emblem 7, but that is slightly unrealistic, huh? Okay, Clarion. You had to go around in circles for a bit there, but we finally got there. Okay, so I could recruit Rucker right now. And like I said, Clarion is invincible on this chapter, but I think we can probably wait a turn. I do kind of want to see Clarion dodge a whole bunch of stuff. Then again, I am only like 90% sure that I'm correct in saying that she's invincible, so I'm afraid that she's just gonna like insta-die when I recruit her. Or when I recruit Rucker. But let's just be safe. This guy has an Iron Lance, okay. Okay, let's kill this guy for starters. Lou, why are you one short of killing every single person? Let's just do this. Let's go Lance there. Perfect. That 280%'s missing. Why not? I mean, I guess it wasn't me this time. It was the enemy. But man, what a weird day for Fire Emblem. We've seen everything miss today. Back up with Roy, and then we'll go. Does he have a lance right now? I mean, only one archer can hit him. I don't think that's too dangerous. I could... Let's do this. Let's just be super safe here. There's no reason not to. You equip a sword and trade him onto a sword. We'll just go there, and then we'll rescue Alan and back up. Okay, we should be good other than that. Can't attack Deke. Okay. We should be able to recruit Rucker next turn, no problem. The rest of this chapter is pretty straightforward. It's just that beginning part where we have to fight all the calves that's like a pain. He's a dodging machine. Hand axe, iron axe. Kill this guy. Man, I love Deke. He's just so nice for these early chapters. Okay, so we want to clear a way for, or a path for, us to recruit. I love the 75%. It's a little low, but should be okay. Even if he misses. Lance doesn't miss. Remember that. Alan misses every single time, no matter the percentage. Lance does not miss. Okay, we can set this for Lou. And we should be able to recruit Rucker, and then Rucker should be able to kill the fighter, I think, no problem down there. And then we'll just have to kill the archer. And we should be good to go. Oh, actually, that was really interesting. So... yeah, I already killed him, unfortunately. So, one of the weird little, like, quirks in this game, and this guy has it, you can see he's pretty weak in comparison to basically all the other units. One of the weird things about this game is that for some reason, units that start on the chapter are like way stronger than reinforcements. So like these pirates, for example, are pretty weak, which is why Deke's able to go down here and do this on his own. And that archer that we just killed only had like 21 health, as opposed to the 27 health of this guy. For some reason, enemies that like reinforce on maps are way weaker. They have way less bonus levels than enemies who start on maps, which is very strange. But it's part of the reason that this chapter is as difficult as it is, because all the enemies that start on the maps, all those calves that we fought at the beginning and stuff, all have like the extreme... See, this fighter sucks. Like, he just gets one-rounded by Alan, or Alan isn't even good. But all those calves, I think it's because in hard mode they're supposed to have like 5 bonus levels or something, but there's like a glitch, and for some reason the units that start on the chapters have 10, or something along those lines. So that's why the reinforcements are so much weaker than the starting chapter enemies. Nice. Basically just want magic, so happy with that. Nice. Take a little crit. Okay. Kinda wish he'd get some speed, but... Can't complain too much. I think a second healer is pretty nice. I'll probably buy some more heals on this chapter. Along with some, okay, Merlinus, go do that. Along with some fires. There are going to be some enemies coming from behind, which is why I just moved Marcus back there. Yeah, he can fight those guys. Okay, can we get Lou a kill here, maybe? That would be... I could say pretty PogChamp. Alan actually has decided not to miss every single hit anymore, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And we're getting good level ups. Alan has turned over a new leaf. He's decided to be a good character. I'm here for it. Lou, on the other hand, is still struggling, but... Okay, so you... This is a bit annoying because obviously swords don't have 2 range, but the hand axe will basically never hit Deke, so it should be fine. And let's get Rucker and Iron Sword. Oh no! Merlinus is gonna get attacked. Is he gonna die? He actually doesn't. Oh no, he gets doubled. The cool thing about Merlinus... Merlinus as a unit is actually really weird in this game because he's like deployable, but he never dies. So he's actually kind of a broken unit in a way. Not that just randomly sacrificing him when you don't need to is particularly good strategy, but... Oh no, he lives! Merlinus must live. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh. I could have sworn he took damage. I don't know what I was thinking. He's wading out into the water ready to kill these guys. I'm coming for you! Alright, the reinforcements still haven't shown up, but... they will... Who has Mend right now? I think it's... Lot, right? Yeah. We should give her Mend. And then, yeah, we're going to want to buy more. You can buy a lot of the physical weapons earlier, which we did, and then here's where you can buy magic early. So I think I'm just going to spend all the rest on heals. Early on, you could just basically spend your money pretty, like, liberally. Okay, there they are. Because you just need items, and you don't need, like, a shit ton of money until you get to the first secret shop, and that's not until much later, so... Okay, you don't double me or anything, right? There's no way, yeah. My Lou isn't getting particularly good level ups, but he's not that weak. Instructor kind of sucks. Wait, can you get to that? We can wait. I do need to back up because my units can't actually go into the water, unfortunately. Oh! Alright. Fighter wants to do some shit. Back up. Fortunately, I don't double. Here, let's send back Lance and Allen. They can help out. That is pretty good. Nice. Love to see it. Marcus is doing wonders with these javelins. Six damage. Let's go, Lou. Big damage out of her boy. Let's back up. I guess Ellen can probably heal. Remember the men. Well, that is one more experience. And then... Can you kill anyone? Can you kill anyone? Can anybody kill anyone? You can kill this guy. I guess we could do... How do I want to do this? Kill this guy. I could do that. It's probably safer to just do this, though. Can you get to... Okay, perfect. So let's have clearing heal, just in case something goes wrong. No need to risk anything. Both have 9 health? Alright, Marcus, you don't need to do anything up there anymore. 69. 69's never missed. That's an important thing to recognize when you play Fire Emblem. It is incapable of missing. Okay, this looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna let this enemy turn play out. I will be right back. Okay. Get this house. Thank you. Very useful, Angelic Robe. Oh, he dodged. Okay. I feel like Lot always gets that first skill because his like Lot is so consistent about having like the same strength, speed, and skill at like all times, and so he's just like required to get skill as his like first level. Good level up. Okay, we got the pirate boys down here. Kill this guy. They both have iron axes? Okay, just kill this guy then. Damn, Rucker, you ever heard about this thing called, like, dodging when a giant axe is coming at your head? I mean, you don't have to, it's just, you know. I've heard it's useful. I've heard tell of its power. Not great. So the archer, right? Yeah. And... I mean, speed, or defense and HP. Was irrigating track, yeah. That would be nice. Honestly, that would be a mod I would probably use if somebody like modded there to just do more tracks in this game. That would not be bad. How am I killing this boss? We could do Lou. I do like to do Lou. Gives Lou a little bit of boost in experience. And I do like giving him experience early. Not the worst idea. Our Lou is a little bit weak though. I've only given him like 1 level, so I don't know if he'll be strong enough. And then I should also give Roy the robe before we head out. Region recovers insurance. 677. RP, it's OSTs, yeah. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Especially considering how long FE6 is, it's just the same and the same and the same, you know. Oh, you don't, wow. How fast is this guy? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you can tell the starting archer is like so strong. Jesus. You wanna join my team? We would love to have you on the Roy Brigade. It's slightly dangerous because if Lou misses, this could actually be really bad, but what's the percentage on this? It is 90%. I mean, what are the chances, right? Well, 10, but I think we're okay. Okay, what can he do to me? 17 attack, and he gets weighed down to 9 speed, so I don't get doubled, that's important. And then 17 attack is not enough to kill me. That would not be the worst. We do get that extra Silver Lance for Chapter 7, so I don't mind using some hits here. Wolf's Lost Brother Colt. His long lost brother. The more useful wolf. I may do 70 hit as well. It's not bad. Lou actually does pretty good against Eric. Uh, 15's enough to survive, right? Yeah. Can you get Ellen over here? Ellen, actually grab heal. Nice. Good experience too. I mean, it's like 12 experience per like fire hit. That's not bad. Those are like all the stats I don't care about. Although I guess HP is actually really important on Lou, so maybe not the worst level up actually. But Lou, I guess I only really care about like HP and magic. I mean, I also care about defense, but he's never gonna get defense. I mean, that seems unreasonable. Aw, he was doing so well. You can do it, Lou. Nice. Fools. HP, speed, and defense. Okay, well, when I said he wasn't going to get defense, I guess I was incorrect. Alright, let's do a little bit of support building, and then we can get out of here. Are they already A? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen them get to A this fast before. Jesus. Okay, I guess we're good then. I mean, not much else I want to build. We got the 2 houses, didn't we? Yeah, I've already done the shopping that I want to do. Alright, let's get out of here. That went pretty well. All things considered. Alright, this is where I'm going to end the stream for tonight. A little bit of a fortunate stream as far as the gameplay is concerned, you know. I was hoping to keep going with that playthrough, but messed up Chapter 7. But we're pretty close to where we were, so one more stream and we should be back there. Yeah, so definitely no stream tomorrow, but I'm shooting for Saturday. Hopefully to have another stream. We'll keep going with this. Thank you, Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you showing up, hanging out. But yeah, as always, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.